Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin and this is Rideshare Buddy UK. Today it's a ride along video. I've got just one advanced booking, which is from Talgarth to Cardiff Airport. I've got the Uber app on and I've set the destination for Abergavenny. You never know, you might get an Abergavenny. It does happen on occasions from the railway station, but not looking good today. Pickup is at 2:30 this afternoon. The time now is just gone up to 12 noon, so I've given myself a good 2.5 hours because of the weather conditions. Most of the snow has sort of melted in Newport, and a lot of the road up to Abergavenny is dual carriageway and well looked after. Well, I'm not too sure what the roads are like from Abergavenny onwards when it becomes more sort of single lane and become much more remote and much more prone to weather conditions. So especially around Brecon and Talgarth, it could be a bit snowed in. So I've got the car set in snow mode, and yesterday was a bit interesting when I did the charging. I charged up last night just to make sure I could get a charge. I went down to the Tesla. It was 1 degree C. I had 43% in the battery, and I was going to do a charge up to 90% because going over to Brecon, no charging in that sort of area, and what there is mainly 22 kilowatt AC charging, and I can do 11 kilowatt on this car, so it would take hours to do any sort of decent charge. So I want to make sure I had the full charge, a good charge, and I had over 200 miles to do this trip. So from 43% to 90%, the Tesla was saying, at the Tesla pump, it was saying 1 hour and 15 minutes to do a charge. Long time, especially as it was snowing. And as I sat there, I was watching the snow getting deeper and deeper. And the Celtic Manor Hotel has quite a nasty steep uphill driveway, and the car park for the Tesla isn't particularly busy on the weekend. So I was sat there for 15-20 minutes watching the snow getting deeper and deeper, and then when one of the golf course tractors went past, the plough fitted to the front and the sanding box at the back to do the main driveway up to the hotel, I thought it's time to get out. I didn't really want to be stuck in the car park and snowed in there. So I left after about 20 minutes. I went down to the BP and I went from 53% to 90% in 58 minutes. So again, these low temperatures really do have a big impact on your charging speeds. If you are looking at going EV, nothing wrong with an EV, but make sure you have battery conditioning and a battery heater. If your car doesn't have that, you've really got to walk away, because the winters in the UK needs that extra boost to the battery for public charging if you don't have home charging. And even if you do have home charging, if you're in this game, quite often you're going to run out of charge and you're going to have to go for a quick boost. And you can either spend 5 or 6 hours having a quick boost at home, or 20 minutes having a quick boost and getting back on the road. And that's the difference between public charging and home charging. So even with home charging, you've got to have a battery conditioner. Anyway, I'm on my way, just going past the Cumbran, 200 miles on the clock. This journey should be about 135 round journey, so I should have plenty. Depending on what the weather is, I might carry on doing some local Uber work after I've dropped off at Cardiff Airport. But let's see what happens today.
So this is how we end up, shades of blue and gray. I feel just like like an empty bottle. My dreams are on delay. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. So this is how we end up. The game is set to play. Every day remains the same now. One decision we obey. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. Just drive. Just drive. Just drive.
Okay, it was quite an easy trip out, a lot easier than I was expecting, which means I'm quite a bit early. It's 3 minutes till 1, so I'm about an hour and a half early. I'm at the Talgarth car park. It's only about 6 minutes away to pick up, so not too bad. What I'm going to do is have a bit of a break, and then I'll have a wander up to the old mill in Talgarth, which is a really nice cafe. And if that's out open, it may not be because of the weather, if it's open, I'll pop in and have a cake and a coffee. But nice easy one out, no problems at all. Roads aren't as bad as I thought. Caught a little bit of fog coming into Talgarth, which makes me think that maybe when I go down to Cardiff Airport, I have to go up over the Brecon Beacons itself. I don't think there's going to be much snow. It's all clearing up really quickly and really nicely, but I reckon there might be a fair bit of fog, so I'll have to take care on that. But I've also been able to pick up an OTS job from Bristol Airport this evening. I'm just getting details of that up. So there'll be 2 trips out, which would be nice. Just trying to get the details. Here we are. Bristol Airport, £72 into Cardiff. So by the time I've done that, at the end of the day, I'd have done about £180. Which for a January is not bad at all, considering the hours I've done. So it's a 6:10 flight landing. So I'm picking up at 2:30, 3, 4. Should be dropping between 4 and 4:30. That's going to give me an hour and a half to get over to Bristol Airport. I will need to do a bit of a top up, fuel wise. So I may just call into, depending on the time, I'll call into the Ionity at Mega and try and get a bit of a boost. Won't need a lot. 177, 100, 50, 50. Yeah, I don't probably need another 50 miles put on the clock, and then I'll be done. So that's it for the day. That'll be 3 cocks down to Cardiff Airport, dash over to Bristol Airport. Lots of mileage, lots of dead mileage. But at this time of year, it's important just to get the earnings in. So not too bad a day at all. There is an EV charge point in this car park. I mean, I could charge up now. I've got an hour and a half to spare. I'm at 172. If I take that back up to 90%, I won't need to worry about charging on the way to Bristol Airport. I'll have a wander and have a look at what company it is and what sort of speed of charging it is. But I've got an hour and a half, so I might as well. But anybody see the I think it's Professor Rideshare video either yesterday or this morning saying that Amazon is looking at buying Lyft. Now, we don't have Lyft in the UK. I don't know whether London might, but the rest of the UK doesn't. But I can imagine if Amazon does buy Lyft, I'd imagine I'll take it global. And I think there'll be another rideshare company on the way to the UK. Now, will that be good for the drivers? Or will that be good for the passengers? Because if you get into a price war between Amazon and Uber, if that does go into price war, they'll drive down prices for the passengers. And the question is, will that be passed on to the driver? So will drivers see a horrendous cut in earnings? In which case, drivers will just leave and go to local cabs. The other thing that might happen is that there may be competition for drivers, hopefully, and then both Uber and Amazon will be competing to push up fares to drivers to attract the best drivers. We shall see what happens, but it'll be interesting. If Amazon does buy up Lyft, I can see Lyft come to the UK within 6 months of the purchase. But that's it. Let's go out, have a wander around, have a look at that EV charging, see if it's going to be worthwhile charging there, price-wise, of course. And then we'll go and have a coffee and a cake and get these passengers picked up. Just checked, and them eVolt or Swarico eVolt chargers, 50 kilowatt chargers, so not bad speed for a rural area, but the pricing, 79p kilowatt hour. Not sure I can run with that. It just seems to be a little bit steep. Let's see if it's a little bit cheaper through that app. 79p. Yeah, no, I'm not going to pay 79p. I'll wait till I do a charge on the way through Ionity at 43p. Is the best way. Okay, so I've changed my mind and I've plugged in and I'm paying 79p a kilowatt hour. I can't believe I'm paying that much. But it'll make it life a lot easier for later on this evening. As you can see, it's a 50 kilowatt charger and I'm getting 37 kilowatts. And the temperature is 2 degrees. So I'm very happy with that. 37 coming in at 2 degrees. But let's pop out and have a look. I'm buying for the Octoverse app, so it's all connected up really nicely, no problems at all, no issues, so I don't have to worry about contactless payments. It's just through the app. So let's have a look outside at the charger. Right, so there's 2 chargers. Well, there's one over there and there's that over there. Both have a Cadimo 50 kilowatt charger and a CCS 50 kilowatt charger. The numbers of the points down here for when you go on the app, if you want to use the app. It's Swarco, and that's your contactless payment option there. The only issue I have with these chargers, well, all chargers really, is that they rarely display the price before you have to start the app and the charge. So it would be nice to have, if they've got these fancy graphics, they can quite easily have a price there, but they don't. Especially with something like this, which doesn't do membership, so it doesn't have different price levels. It is just a set price of 79p kilowatt hour. But it is a nice location in the Brecon Beacons at Talgarth, in the car park. On the Octoverse app, you need to remember or realise that it's in the wrong place. The Octoverse app have these marked up at the playing fields, which are across there. These are in the car park. As you enter Talgarth off the island, you'll see the car park straight in there, and it's to the right. So yeah, nice location. If you've got quite a long charge to do, take a walk into Talgarth. There's a really nice cafe in the old mill. Do some really nice cakes and coffee and stuff, and on a nice day you can sit outside next to the river. But yes, there you go, the Swarco smart charging chargers at Talgarth. Okay, we've just finished charging, 223 miles on the clock. Fortunately, it's raining quite badly now, so that's going to get rid of any possible ice and snow. Well, not so much ice because it's 2 degrees, but it will get rid of all the snow. Just a little bit of fog I'm a little bit concerned about. But let's head off. I've got about 40 minutes, well 30 minutes spare, so I'm just going to get my wet weather gear on, and then we can go and take a walk up to Talgarth to use the toilet, and then come back, just stretch my legs. Well, that charge came to £11.92 for 15 kilowatt hours. So yeah, you're probably looking about, what, 20 pence a mile? Painful. But what it means is that once I drop off at Cardiff Airport, because I don't have to worry about charging now, I can set destinations for Bristol Airport and hopefully pick something up to take me back to Bristol. Yeah, so let's just change into my wet weather gear and we'll take a walk. It's only about 10 minutes up the road, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back, and that should put me on time for my pick up at 2:30. Won't have time for a quick coffee, but stretch my legs and have a go to the loo. Well, here we are, the village of Talgarth. That's the bakery and the cafe, really nice. Obviously closed today, probably because of the weather. Great little village to come to. Got the river just down there, pub, and the river over the bridge. Well worth a visit, particularly during the summer. I think there's probably plenty of Airbnbs down here. But let's head back to the car. Public toilets are open in the centre of the village. If you've been passing this way, so really handy. Okay, that was quite a straightforward one. Real happy with that. That pickup now from Bristol Airport has been cancelled. Their flight was cancelled, so nothing now. I'm just going to do a, I mean, it's 4 o'clock. I'm just going to do a destinations back to home, and that'll be it for today, really. I'm going to have an easy day. Maybe I'll pick up a couple of trips on the way. I'll put destinations on both Uber and also on Bolt. And then just head home. Because I'm getting a little bit hungry as well. Right, all sorted. Get my credit card out to pay me a drop-off fee at Cardiff Airport. It's about £3, so not too bad. Although it used to be free to drop off. So if I catch anything off the Uber app, I'll let you know. I've set destinations on Uber, and I've just noticed that it tells you have to leave the airport before you can do destinations. So I remember that in future with Uber is if I drop off at the airport, you can't park up and hope to get a trip back home. You have to leave the airport waiting area. So let's leave the airport waiting area. Right, pretty much got a job straight away. Only a local Barry one, picking up at Morrison's, going locally, 8 minutes away, £7.66. So I'll do that. I'm really going to start looking for quite longer trips back home. I don't want to be going closer to my destination foot by foot. I want a good blast at it. Right, just dropped that off. That was only about 3 minutes away. And I've got a follow-on job for £9, 5 pence, which is 0.9 miles away, 3 minutes away. Not quite sure where it's going, but it's supposed to be going towards my home. We shall see if it does or doesn't. Right, that was taking me down into Penarth. I'm now in Penarth, and I've got a pick-up in 0.6 of a mile, follow-on job for £9.10, I think, or £9.80 or something like that. I think it's taking me into Cardiff, but I'm not sure. But we are getting back to Newport bit by bit. Okay, so that was a £9 job, takes me into Cardiff. Bit by bit, we are getting back to Newport. Now let's hope we can get a job to take me completely all the way there. That was £9 for about a 5-6 mile journey. But, yeah, I'm pretty much in central Cardiff. Well, that was a really good customer. I was having a chat to him because I've always been trying to find a really good seafood restaurant in Cardiff, Newport, Barry. There used to be a couple, but they've all disappeared since COVID. But the old Custom House in Penarth, evidently, is a place to go. A little bit pricey, you were saying, but always excellent seafood down there. So I think I'm going to book myself in for a meal for two. With my other half, and we can go down and check it out. But so far, working my way back from Cardiff Airport, £25.83 in an hour. That's not bad for an hour's work. Okay, just picked up another one, £8 job, or just over £8, 0.5 miles away, going out towards Newport from Cardiff. Okay, that was a £9 job or thereabouts, out to, I think I'm in Pompreneur, I'm not too sure. I don't know Cardiff that well, it's not the place I want to be. But I'm an hour and a half, well, an hour and 20 minutes after dropping off at Cardiff Airport, about halfway home, and I've got 32 on my destinations trips. So destinations is working out really good tonight. Hopefully I'll get one big trip now down into Newport. but we'll see. Now, I have to admit, every time I've gone online in Barry and Penarth sort of area, so that south coast, I've done really quite well with trips. So what I might do next week is have a Gavin and Stacey day and go down and spend a day working Barry and see what we can do with Barry. That's too small a trip, 404. I really want to start getting home now. I'm hungry and I need the loo, so I'm only going to take stuff now taking me home. So I might go down and see Barry. I particularly want to find out if I can get comfort down that way, because if you can be comfort rides, that's going to help. Because at the moment I've got a comfort car, but I'm not using it because Newport doesn't have comfort. So that's a waste of a resource, really. And if I can get into an area that allows me to do comfort rides, don't want Cardiff Central, don't like the traffic around Cardiff. So if I can get out of Cardiff, maybe go down Barry and try that. We'll see. But let's get on our way to way home, and I'll touch base in a little bit. Right, I've just accepted my final job. It's about 5 miles away. Uber must be really pushed in Newport from Harlech Retail Park on a fairly localish for £7.60. So that'll push me up to £41-42 thereabouts on Uber for the day, plus my airport one takes me just shy of £150 for the day, which is not bad for a January, the first January after Christmas and New Year, first Sunday after New Year. So I started at 11. By the time I finish, it's going to probably be about 6 o'clock. So that's going to give me 7 hours, £150, over £20 an hour. That's okay. Not too bad at all for a January Sunday. So if anything goes wrong, I'll get back in touch. Otherwise, it's thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Until the next video, take care when you're driving and make a profitable 2025.